Good afternoon, Ms. Gill. My name is Ashley Steiger. I'm with the Human Resources Department. I'll be conducting your interview today. So tell me a little bit about your background.
Okay, well, first and foremost, nice to meet you, Miss Tiger. My name is Jessica Gill. I'm a junior at NCCU, that's North Carolina Central University. I am a major in the communication studies, and I'm also getting a minor in marketing. Um, a little bit about myself. Going to college. After I do graduate, I hope to open a nonprofit organization of some sort in my community. I also want to open my own advertising and marketing business within about 2 years as well. Um, I'm familiar with uh, marketing as that's my study, and also cost and operations as I've done sales before as well. I am a techie, and I'm always up to date with what's new in the marketing trends and what's new in advertisement. I was excited to see this job posting listed in our student union um, for this internship. Apple is a leading innovator when it comes to spreading the word about their products. So I definitely hope to, be a part um, of the Apple family.
Okay. Now, how has your skill set grown over time?
Um, well, as starting school and being in college, taking the classes have given me that foundation to kind of leap out there and put what I've learned in the classroom out there in the businesses. So that has kind of given me that forefront of knowing, having that, skill set from learning it to actually putting it in action. So it's been kind of easier to, you know, having both instead of just learning it and then putting it into action, as learning it and putting it into action together at the same time.
Okay. Um, how did you learn about this position?
At our school, our student union has a posting board, and ever so often I walk by it and see what's new, up there or what's still available up there. And this one kind of caught my eye because it was an internship for, uh, a marketing manager at, Apple. So I thought that would, being that Apple's kind of futuristic in a sense in what they're always trying to put out there, I thought that would be a good mesh with what I'm trying to do.
Okay. Now, what do you consider to be your core strengths?
My core strengths, I'm good at, once I learn something, typically once you teach it to me one time, I can knock it out. So I think that is a core strength, being able to, uh, get right on something once it's told to me.
Okay. Now, what motivates you to succeed?
Well, I always want to reach, the highest level. I never want to get, stuck somewhere for long term. So I typically, after, you know, learning the most out of something, I typically want to go ahead and, jump to the next thing because I'm always wanting to, keep moving, keep learning. And it's always, something to be learned.
Okay. Now, in your own words, what's the goal of marketing?
In my own words, the goal of marketing would be to me, putting out your brand, getting information to the consumer, um, about what's new, about what's trending, about, just what's out there, basically informing, people.
Okay. Um, those are all the questions I am going to ask, but I do have one more question.
Okay.
Are there any questions that you would like to ask?
Actually, I do have a few, and the first one would be, what can I expect from this position?
Um, well, it can be a busy job, but for most marketing managers, they do work in an office environment.
Okay.
But they may attend a lot of meetings in conference rooms and communal workspaces.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Another question that I did have would, what would you say would be kind of the most challenging uh, point about this position?
I would say the most challenging part about this position is working late. With marketing managing, you may need to work over some weekends to support the business needs. In retail, most marketing managers work over Thanksgiving, Black Friday, because typically, those are the company's biggest sale days.
Exactly. Okay, I definitely understand that.
All right. Well, thank you, Ms. Gill. I'm glad that you could make it to this interview.
Awesome. Thank you so much, and I hope to hear from you soon.